roster.
And going overseas to develop is something that more than a few players have done before. For a guy like MP, it offered a chance to learn what it means to be a professional and really refine his game before jumping to the NBA.
And we've got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. Shams, what's the story?
Thanks. Well, the Detroit Pistons, looking to build on last season's breakthrough, Coach J.B. Bickerstaff said Cade Cunningham's leadership makes his job easier. And all that aside, Bickerstaff said their fierce style is key, adding, win or lose, we win the fight.
Not a team to be taken lightly. Thanks a lot, Shams. Thompson, left side, to the inside. Kicks it out to Jones. Back to LeVert. Got a piece of it from down low. Or perhaps the biggest surprise of last season, the Houston Rockets.
For sure. I mean, they hadn't even made the play-in tournament in 2024. Just with internal development and improvement, ended up as the 2 seed in the stacked West. You've got to give Ime Udoka and his staff tremendous credit.
And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for Houston. Outside, KD. Pass to Smith for 3. Rebound by the Pistons.
Well, he won't miss many of those. Not when he gets a good look like that.
And here is Duran. Şengün covering. Over Thompson. Another miss by Houston.
Well, with his solid midi game, you expect him to knock that one down.
Cunningham against Thompson. Outside, Jones. Good as the jump shot falls. And Greg, recently MP had a milestone game, recording the first triple-double of his career.
And there should be plenty more to come over the course of his career. MP's a guy that's willing and able to do whatever it takes for his team to win.
Cunningham outside. To the paint. MP kicks to LeVert. LeVert gets a screen from Jones. Shot, high post. And it's LeVert missing.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Back to Thompson. Pass to Durant. Over Thompson. No good from Durant.
Not his best work at all. This is a quarter he'd rather forget.
On the wing, Thompson. Guarded by KD. Thompson passes to Jones. Now, here's Cunningham. Pass to LeVert. Here's the 3. Here's Durant. And the layup's good off the glass.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
They sure are. I mean, they've done a terrific job carving out space under the basket and then pursuing the ball. You know, it's one thing to box out, but you've got to pursue the ball if you're going to get rebounds. And they look strong here in the early going.
Houston making some changes. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Şengün. Tari Eason comes in for Smith. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Josh Okogie. So Detroit going with an almost entire new group here. Stewart checked in for Jalen Duran. Holland comes in for Asar Thompson. Robinson's checked in for Karis LeVert. And it's Jaden Ivey in for Cade Cunningham. And that's out of bounds. Detroit will retain possession.
And with the moment, let's check out some stats for Thompson. Last season, he played outstanding. And he was among the top 20 rebounders in the league. Never shy about throwing his weight around in the paint.
And as you said, one of the more efficient scorers in the league last season. He showed great shot selection, terrific efficiency. And more often than not, he got it in there. Here's Holland. And here's Ivey. Robinson for 3. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Over in the corner, Shepard. Outside for Durant. And he hits it to tie the game up. Durant's got 7 points.
Nobody better at getting inside and finding good looks. KD rarely forces anything, and he usually gets the best shot available.
Pass to Holland. Again, the miss by the Pistons.
And, Kevin, they need to be consistent with their effort on the boards. You look at the box score, and they're at a definite disadvantage.
And, you know, time will tell how big a factor that becomes in this game, guys, but if you're the coaching staff, it's certainly a point of emphasis.
Now, here's MP. Following the shot by Kevin Durant. Here's MP. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Houston's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Houston moving the ball around. Here's KD, and Jones sends it back.
Nice awareness right there. MP doing a good job getting his timing right on that block.
Trying to end the drought, and he hits the jump shot. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Pistons?
I love the defensive concentration so far in this one. They're getting out on shooters and really doing a great job of disrupting the rhythm.
You know, points off turnovers is something else they've excelled in. I expect the opponent at least to try to squeeze that orange a little better.
Now here's Jones. 43 points out last game. Stewart kicks to Holland. And out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession.
Honestly, I have no...
Now, MP. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. You know, Greg, a lot of the best scorers do what's called hunting, looking to create contact with the defender that they've zeroed in on.
Yeah, and that can be a legitimate technique to really negate a shot blocker. But when the offensive player basically initiates all the contact, we could do without some of those cheap foul calls against the defender.
The guards are Van Vliet and Shepard. Alperen Şengün out there with Adams. And it's Eason in at the 3 slot. It's the 5 for Houston right now. And he's got his first free throw of the game.
And last season, he was successful 81% of the time when he went to the line, so he didn't waste a lot of opportunities.
Yeah, that's a great asset to have, guys, for any team. Coming down the stretch in close games, you've got a guy who's confident and very good at the line. When he steps up there, you feel good about it.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. Fred VanVleet is a leader for the Rockets. Their coach, Ime Udoka, says Fred sometimes goes against his natural inclination, playing the good cop because Ime himself is so hard on them, but adds, Fred is a grumpy dude. He always finds something to be mad at. We need that with our team. Kevin?
They love his disposition. Okay, thank you, Allie. Here's Şengün following the 3 by Detroit. Here's Van Vliet. Back to Şengün. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist. Şengün's got himself on the board with 3 there.
You can see Şengün improving his three-point shooting over time. I think it's all about him remaining confident.
MP passes to Durant. Cunningham outside. Shoots over Van Vliet. Again, the Pistons good for 2.
He relishes his role in this offense, and he's a natural leader, too.
Frank, the Pistons had some decisions to make this summer, with some of their veterans hitting free agency.
And with Cade Cunningham making All-NBA and earning that raise, a tighter squeeze financially, not easy to keep a high-performing team together.
Shot by Eason, no good.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
Durant's checked in for Houston. LeVert's checked in for Detroit. And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Houston making a switch. Thompson's checked in. Let's Let's take this chance to see which of last season's teams had the most second chance points in the league. The Rockets, number 1.
Yeah, that was a huge factor for them a season ago. Their ability to attack the offensive glass and then convert those into second chance buckets. I mean, no one did it better.
Just 4 to shoot. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
We see this night in and night out. Thompson uses his size and elevation to make tough shots in the paint.
And Jones sends it back. Detroit leading by 3. Duran the pass to MP. Back to Duran. Cunningham outside. LeVert sets a screen for Jones. Cunningham for 3. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Their next game playing at home as the Nets come into town. That'll be the latter half of this 2-game homestand. And Thompson kicks to KD. Kevin Durant.
Tell you what, that defense was physical, and yet Durant, with great balance and composure, just stayed with it.
Here's LeVert. Jones up top. Şengün covering. Takes the 3. Eason grabs the board. And for Detroit, they come in off a good outing against the Bulls in Chicago.
And sometimes it's a lot harder to get easy looks on the road, but they found ways to get their guys good looks.
And it was funny, the road arena didn't bother them at all. I mean, they locked in, focused, and executed, and got it done.
Here's Jones, following the score by Houston. Jones with the screen on Van Vliet, and stolen by Eason. 3-on-3. Shoots the 3. Duran pulls it in. Duran's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Oh, and the dunk by Jones.
Oh, man, I love to see that. MP elevating.
Thompson passes to Şengün. Here is Durant. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession. Now, this is what we want from MP. Night after night, an energetic performance on the offensive end.
You know, Greg, after struggling with injuries to start his NBA career, Cade Cunningham is figuring it out.
And the former #1 overall pick in 21. Last season, his first All-Star appearance, and he's only getting started.
Now, here's MP. 13 points in the game.
Well, I like the determination and the hustle. This guy leaves it all out there every time he's between the lines.
Outside Durant. He blocks it again.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle. So for the Rockets, Smith checked in for Şengün. And Okogie subbed in for Fred Van Vliet. Then for the Pistons, Stewart checked in for Jalen Duran. Robinson comes in for Ausar Thompson. And Ivy subbed in for Cade Cunningham. For Jones, following Durant's three-point attempt. Inside, MP gets it.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
Yeah, and that field goal percentage zooming upwards is now above 50%, which is pretty strong.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Now, here's Durant. 35 points for him last game against the Thunder in Oklahoma City.
And you know, he was getting fouled time and time again and really delivered at the free throw line. Huge contribution there, guys.
Here's Jones. Kevin Durant picking up that last basket. And yep, that's going to be a flagrant foul. Unnecessary contact.
And Kevin, I got to tell you, he's probably fortunate to just get a flagrant one there. I mean, so much contact. The officials easily could have gone even harder on it.
Greg, I agree. He better be on his best behavior from now on. One more flagrant of any variety, and he's out of here.
That's a great job getting to the line here. You know, he didn't have a single attempt in that first quarter, because I thought he was tentative. Much more aggressive here in the second.
Steven Adams, he's checked in for Tari Eason. Holland, he's checked in for Detroit. Now here's Jones. 19 points in the game. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Ivy. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. On the wing. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's Detroit bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. Right back after this break.
This has been a weight room game. They're just stronger on the glass, and they're playing with a mean streak, guys.
What do you know?
All right, fellas. Let's now. That is more than enough of.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
And Detroit looking at who they've got. Duran out there with Jones. Then it's Cunningham. Then there's Karis LeVert. And it's Thompson in at the 3 spot. Detroit leading by 7. Cunningham passes to Thompson. Cunningham, a screen on Durant. The drive by Thompson. And Thompson throws it down.
So fast of foot, on the run, Osir, tough to catch.
And before last season, Ime Udoka turned heads when he said the Rockets, Clark, had playoff aspirations.
Well, kudos to Ime Udoka. I mean, very few people believe they would make the playoffs in the stacked Western Conference, and no one saw them finishing as a 2 seed. They didn't meet expectations. They exceeded them.
The Pistons shooting 53% from the floor. They're locked in. Back to Cunningham. Duran with the screen on Thompson. Cunningham for 3. Rockets with the rebound. Durant's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Buried from 15 feet out. Durant's got 15.
And the handles from Durant are downright filthy, using them to cut up the defense there with ease.
Now here's LeVert. Kicks it out to MP. Duran with the screen on Smith. There's the lob to Duran. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And smooth dish from MP. That's talent and teamwork.
KD with it. Now defended by Cunningham. And Jones sends it back.
Good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
Duran, no good. Rockets trail by 7. Thompson dishes to KD. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Detroit with the rebound. Jones has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. LeVert finds Jones. And there's the call on Amen Thompson. That's foul number 2 for him. The Pistons making a change here. Reed's checked in. Smith against Jones. Cunningham fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And I say, hey, if it keeps working, go to it. Stay with it. I mean, until the defense responds and provides more resistance, keep making them pay.
Detroit making a switch. Green's checked in. Now here's Durant. 15 points in the game. Nice shot by Smith.
Jabari Smith went top 3 in the draft for his shooting. And boy, is that jumper pretty.
MP looking around. It's MP muscling his way for 2.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Good.
It helps that Thompson can score with either hand close to the bucket. Defenders can't force him to one side or the other.
Now here's LeVert. To the middle. That shot is off. Great defense that time from Şengün. Smith finds Thompson. Back to Smith from deep. And it's Reed pulling it down.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Clark, when you think of three-level scorers at the power forward position, Jabari Smith fits the bill.
Yeah, he runs like a gazelle and seems to never tire. I mean, the energy he plays with is contagious and seems limitless. He gets himself to the rim. He's got a sweet stroke. Well, I tell you, his future is really bright.
Okogie misses.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Green kicks to MP. Pass to Reed. And here's Cunningham. Fires for three. It's rebounded by Şengün. Şengün's got his fourth rebound in this one.
Not the best shooting night for him, but luckily his teammates have picked him up.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Hey guys, the Pistons are growing. Coach J.B. Bickerstaff said, I appreciate the work that the guys have put in.
The Pistons trailing. The guards are Van Vliet and Shepard. Clint Capella is out there with Halper and Şengün. And it's Eason in at the three. It's the 5 for Houston right now. To take the lead, and Capella sends it back.
Boy, the timing Capella has on the defensive end. Outstanding. Terrific at knowing exactly when to go up for those blocks.
It's another look. That one finds the mark. It's the 10th time he's done that tonight on 14 shots. Well, as we move into the fourth, it's been an even game.
Guys, teams have exchanged the lead 5 times thus far.
Pass to Capella. And Jones pulls it down. MP's got 11 rebounds in the game. Ivy passes to Jones. And Alperen Şengün gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him. LeVert's checked in for Ivy. So it's Detroit now. They've led by as much as 10. Shot clock at 5. In the corner, it's Duren. There's the triple. Şengün with the rebound. Şengün's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Van Vliet looking around. Duren pulls it in. Duren's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. Cunningham passes to LeVert. Now Jones. Shoots over Van Vliet. MP, no good.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Shepard with the ball. Now defended by Cunningham. Capella kicks to Şengün. His three-pointers off the mark.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Here's Duren. The Rockets pull it in. Eason's got rebound number 8 now on the night. In the corner, it's Van Vliet. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's on Caris LeVert.
Van Vliet, despite his size, he's not backing down from any contact. He looks to draw foul.
Durant's checked in for Capella. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Well, over the break, I listened to Ime Udoka's huddle. he thinks they're still very much in this game, saying it's right there, but it's on us to take care of it. We have to make it happen, hoping to inspire his team here.
All right, Allie, thank you.
You got to love Van Vliet's fearlessness, and I think that's why his teammates look up to him as a leader.
Pass to LeVert. Inside. Here's MP. Lead pass was put in just the right spot. 25 points for MP.
They are winning this game largely because of his effort.
Van Vliet with it. Now defended by Cunningham. Now Durant. Houston moving it around. Şengün passes to Durant. And the rejection by MP. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Fires the three. It's rebounded by Houston. Şengün's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
One made three formed for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
Pass to Durant. Back to Şengün. Again with the block. And that's 9 blocks.
You know he's going to be coming hard for that 10th, too.
The kick out to Cunningham. Back to MP. Lost contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Pistons.
A high-effort brand of defense has been paying off for them in this one. They've managed to either block or alter a ton of their opponent's shots.
The shooting's been great, but also how about the energy level? That's what's impressed me the most. They've been getting it up and down in transition, and that takes effort.
Now, here's MP. Going.
Oh, watch out. Come on now. Woo. Throw it down. Tell you what, MP's game makes you excited about the future of this league.
Pass to Thompson. Shoots over LeVert. It's good, and the Pistons lead is cut down now to just 2 points with that basket from Thompson. Here's MP. Down low. Here's Cunningham. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. MP's got assist number 5 here tonight. The Rockets have gone 2 of 7 from the field in what's been a cold start to the fourth quarter for them. Şengün, no good.
He can't get anything to fall, at least not this quarter.
Whoa, that'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete.
No question about it. He's very comfortable in the air. Dunks like that, no problem for him.
Şengün with a screen on MP. KD can't get it to go.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Guys, that's been the key to their lead. I mean, simply put, the effort they've displayed on the glass has been the difference.
Here's Jones. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And this young Pistons team, GA, you and I love them, building around toughness.
Yeah, offensively, attacking the paint, defensively, where they are engaged. And they'll send you to the foul line quite a bit, but it's a product of that hard-nosed style.
Looking at who's out there now for the Rockets. Jabari Smith, he's jacked in for Tari Eason. And Okogie subbed in for Shepherd.
Boy, that's a tough take there by Durant. He gets off the shot, his finesse coming into play there, and he's able to draw the foul as a result.
So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses. Tipped away and stolen by Şengün. Now Smith. Now Thompson. Cleared away by Jones. From about 16. Duran. Oh, the slam dunk.
And when he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for him.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
And, you know, those second chance opportunities can be game changers. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does. Really hard to stay competitive when you're taking low percentage shots.
Here's Jones. It's taken away by Smith. Now Durant.
He is one of the longer wings in the game. Durant knows a thing or two about drawing fouls.
He hits the first one, and that trims the lead to 6. And KD drops them both.
Well, that time he made the most of that trip to the line and cuts the deficit.
MP against Smith. On the wing, Jones. LeVert with it. Just 5 to shoot. Outside Cunningham. Duren. And he makes that one count.
Just creating havoc for the opponents the last few games.
Well, he's done it again right there on the offensive glass. I mean, it's a great stretch that he's having here, and boy, I really admire his energy.
Clint Capella, he's checked in for Houston. Gets trailed by 7. Durant with it, picked up by Thompson. Durant gets it done inside.
And we've seen Durant now hit big shots before. This guy relishes the moment.
On the wing, Jones, covered by Smith. MP against Smith. Cunningham sets a screen for MP. Misses the 3. Now Smith. Durant fires. Rebounded by Thompson. And so they foul intentionally.
Second personal foul. 14 foul.
And that's an intentional foul.
Josh Okogie. First personal foul. 15 foul.
It's the first that increases their lead to 6. And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there. And so it's Smith with it. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. No good.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's an 8-point game. Now a timeout called by Houston. 24 seconds left to play in the final quarter. That's your take, guys.
Trying to keep hope alive, but I don't see them making a comeback.
You know what? I'm sure crazier things have happened, or maybe not. It's a long shot, though.
Duren pulls it down. The Pistons on offense. And here's Cunningham. So it's Detroit with the W. They came in here and took care of business like they...
Thanks, guys. Congratulations on the win, MP. You led by example tonight, finishing with a double-double. Talk about it.
Yeah, it's not something I'm thinking about while the game is happening. It's just reading the game and looking for my spots. Places where I can make a positive impact, you know? Wherever that happens to be, but you always love to see a double-double. Feels good to fill up the stat sheet.
I'll bet. Congrats, MP.
Appreciate it.
Kevin, back to you.
All right, Dominic, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. Alongside Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan. And as always, we appreciate you joining.
got back from the beach, man. Am I red?
Yeah, you're a little burnt.
All over on?
Yeah, a little toast.
I knew it was going to be bad.
That's all good.
There's an air of anticipation in the building, and especially for this young man, MP, playing for the first time on his home floor. A special moment for sure. And welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. Here with Grant Hill, Doris Burke, and Ali LaForce. I'm Brian Anderson, and joining us at the broadcast table tonight, our very special guest, Shams Charania. Great to have you with us, Shams.
Great to be here, BA. Great to be here with you guys. I very much look forward to this.
We'll see if you say that when you're done with us here. Looking at the starting five for the Boston Celtics. At the forward spots, the talented pair of Brown and Tatum. Their backcourt, Pritchard and White, and it's Queta in at the 5, down low. Now here's Duren, coming off a terrific game against Houston. 5 to shoot. Cunningham passes to Jones. Here's the 3. Boston pulls it in. And the Pistons looking to build on last season, Shams. What's the key for them this year?
Well, a big part of it was continuing to build on last season and bringing back some of their core. And we've seen how the right vets catalyze this young team. So getting those guys back in the mix, that was a big priority this summer, continuing to add shooting around Cade Cunningham.
A chance here to catch up with Ali from the sideline.
A bit ago, JB Bickerstaff and I were able to chat. I asked about an approach to Jason Tatum. Coach told me that Tatum is just about as good as anyone at countering plans. So he just asked his players to play to their strengths, saying if they need to make switches, that's almost a better option because the more looks we throw him, the less he can consistently play the same way. Guys, back to you.
All right, appreciate it, Ali. Here's Duren. The Celtics making their last shot. MP, a screen on Pritchard. And the dunk by Jones.
And the defense is going to remember this. They might try to make MP pay for it.
And here's Pritchard. Inside. Here's Tatum. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
Well, Jason Tatum has worked hard to fill out his frame. It's not going to bother him that you're bringing a level of physicality.
Now here's Robinson. The three-pointer off the mark. Brown passes to Pritchard.
Get there.
Back to Brown. Out of bounds. It'll be Pistons ball. Let's see how last year's top scorers stack up on the 2K leaderboard. 5th, Jason Tatum.
This is a guy who never took a night off. You look at his numbers and you know that he put in a tremendous effort every single game.
And we're seeing teams these days applying more early ball pressure. Why is that tactic gaining steam, Sean?
Well, pressure is always going to provide a level of stress, and so it's a way to wear your opponents down, force them to operate deeper into the shot clock, and really it's a way for teams to leverage their length, their depth, their athleticism. You are seeing it used in different strategies.
Outside Pritchard. Here's Keita. Outside, Brown. Nails it from beyond the arc.
That three-point shooting sets up every aspect of Jaylen Brown's game. What a pretty shot.
Cunningham on the wing. Defended by Pritchard. And Cunningham throws it down.
Wow. I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
Oh, you love it. Fearless, aggressive, leaving no doubt whatsoever.
Now here's Robinson. Still without a bucket. Screen by Robinson. It's stolen by Tatum. And here in the first quarter, a little over 3.5 minutes played. Shoots. Jones grabs the board. Something that MP has that not many other rookies can claim: championship experience. MP was a key member for his team that won a title in the European League.
Yeah, and there's no substitute for experience like that. MP might be a rookie, but to have played in a European championship game is something that goes a long way as far as composure on the court.
Tatum with a steal. Pritchard against Cunningham. Pritchard, the pass to Brown. And almost all of the lottery picks in this year's draft coming out of college. Shams, what's changed over the years?
Yeah, these players in college are making so much money. In some ways, players that are going back to school at times are making just as much, if not more money than they would if they're being drafted. So the NIL money at play is the biggest story. Players no longer have to necessarily sacrifice their earnings. They can get the exposure. They can get the college experience, the big tournament. Also, they can get the big bag, the nice pocket change as well. So whether you stay in college or go to the NBA draft, whether you want to stay abroad, but in most cases enter college basketball, there's a lot of money there in NIL.
Game's popular as ever. Austin's gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Tatum from long range. The rebound by Detroit.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Here's Thompson. And again, no good by Detroit. The Celtics have gone 4 of 9 in this one so far. Three-pointer Pritchard. Thompson pulls it in. The Pistons trailing. Pass to Jones. And he lobs it up top. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Another lead change. Give these teams credit. They're really fighting it out.
Neither team willing to give an inch, and neither able to seize the momentum. This has been a fascinating one to watch.
Boston shooting their first free throws of the game. And he knocks down. Pistons trail by 5. Ivy and Thompson are the 2 and the 3. MP is out there with Duran, and it's LeVert in at the point. That's the group for Detroit starting the second. Now here's LeVert. And it's Ivy penetrating. And Duren with the basket on the assist by Ivy. Duren's got his first basket. It's interesting, Shams, that Commissioner Silver said injuries in the 2025 playoffs were the second lowest in a decade, but big injuries, Achilles injuries to Tatum and Lillard and Halliburton. It didn't feel that way.
No, and it's really unfortunate. Those were some really serious injuries to some seriously important players to the NBA, and given the gravity of that, it's clearly an issue that goes beyond the playoffs. I'm told the league is continuing to gather the data. Of course, player health is in everyone's best interest in the league. Adam Silver, they're paying a very close eye to this.
Now here's Simons. Just 5 to shoot. Late clock, the Celtics got to hurry here. The shot by Garza, no good. Pistons trail by 3. On the wing, Ivy, defended by Hauser. Ivy passes to MP. MP is doubled. LeVert finds Ivy. Takes the 3. Goes back up. Power move from MP.
That plays about 2 things. Effort and awareness by MP to track down the board and get the bucket.
They set the pick. And here's Brown for 3. LeVert with a rebound. For Detroit, they've gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. Jones feels it out. Out to Thompson. MP outside. Thompson, a screen on Simons. MP, the pass to LeVert. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. The Celtics with the lead. And Shams, over the last 7 seasons, a different champion every year. The league's as wide open as it has ever been.
BA, remember also, through the NBA's first 51 seasons, the Lakers and the Celtics won more than half of the NBA titles. So this is a conscious effort to engage fans league-wide and create an opportunity for everyone to compete evenly every single year.
Yeah, not just a big market league anymore. And so Joe Mazzulla decides to call a timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Kate Cunningham's checked in for LeVert. The Celtics also with a sub. Tatum's checked in. And the officials will call the illegal screen here. You're looking at the best in free throw shooting last year in the NBA. 5th, Anthony Simons.
Very steady at the line. He's the guy who isn't rattled easily, and that shows in his free throw shooting numbers.
Pass to Duren. To the paint. Here's MP. Ivy outside. Now here's MP. Last game we saw him with 32 points. There's Cunningham with a 3. Drops in the 3. Cunningham's got 5 now.
And Cunningham has to continue to improve his three-point shot. It's very important for his development.
Tatum from long range. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
He shoots a 3. Here's Duren. Kicks it out to MP. Jacks up a 3. Boston pulls it in. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to the Knicks.
It was, frankly, embarrassing. I was shocked by their disorganization, and I think they were too.
Well, frankly, they should be shocked. I mean, that kind of effort simply won't cut it in today's NBA. Let's see if they take any lessons from it.
And Detroit making a change here. Sasser's checked in, and the Celtics also making a change. Derek White's checked in for Mina. Shams, you're always ready to break a story. Is there ever a chance for you to unplug?
Late summer is when things are quietest, that mid-August through September Labor Day window. That's usually the best moment to get off the grid. But, BA, you never know in today's NBA when things could happen, and that could be in the summer, too.
Yeah, you're always ready. I know that about you. You're a workhorse.
Always ready.
It's tipped. Brown with the steal. White with it. Picked up by Cunningham. It's deflected.
Yeah, anytime you put the ball up near Duren, there's a chance it ends up back in your face.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, BA. Well, the Celtics have a great 1-2 punch with Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. Tatum said JB always starts the game really aggressive. I'm a naturally laid-back guy. I kind of see things out first, and then I can essentially take over when I need to. We have found that balance. Back to you.
A dangerous duo. All right, Allie, appreciate the report. Stewart, he's checked in for Detroit. Robinson comes in for Thompson. Boston also changing it up. Queta comes in for Garza. And it's Peyton Pritchard in for Simons.
Derek White is a legit three-point threat. I don't care where on the floor he is. You better contest.
Now here's Cunningham. 5 points in the game. Jones. And the dunk by Jones.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. Tatum passes to Brown. They set a pick. Down low. Here's Queta. And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
But Jaylen Brown getting better and better in pick-and-roll situations. There's a real willingness to give up the basketball.
Kicks it out to Cunningham. And he wills that one in, sinking it right through the back of the iron. Cunningham's got 7 points in the game. And when it comes to NBA moves, a pretty great summer for the state of Texas, Shams.
Ton of action in Texas. Cooper flagged it down. Dylan Harper in San Antonio.
The first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. It's the Celtics up by 4. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
Direct your attention now to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drums, please. Oh, so close. So close. All right, give it up for our contestants.
Despite being the visitor, they've been in control. They've got an edge to their game. That can quiet a hostile.
Shifting gears here, guys, how about the clash at the power forward position in this game?
Both.
And that is going to do it.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams trying to gain an edge. And you know, Jason Tatum, he's been really making it happen, guys.
When he got good position and they got the ball to him, he was automatic.
Well, you can see why they would continue to play through him. He was tough to stop. Super assertive down low. Just great work.
A moment here for an injury report.
Hi, guys. The head athletic trainer for the Celtics let me know the status. There's some pain in the chest area, especially when breathing. Right now, it's being called a bruise. An inopportune time here at the start of the season to be faced with any sort of injury. But the bright spot, guys, he's been given the green light to play through it.
Well, we appreciate it, Allie.
Well, and that's huge. Obviously, things not bad enough that it's going to be a long-term absence. His return to the floor we expect sooner rather than later. That's huge for this group.
So the Celtics 5 right now. Tatum at the 4 with Queta in at the 5. White and Brown are the wingmen. And it's Pritchard in at the point. Clock at 4. Here's Thompson. Queta pulls it in. Queta's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Brown, no good. Cunningham looking it over. Pass to Jones. Nice D from Tatum. Boston leading by 7. Nice ball movement by Boston. Tatum with a screen. Here's White. Oh, through contact. White gets the finish.
Sometimes you anticipate that contact is coming and you have to take it. Nice job by White to hang in there.
Cunningham, a screen on Tatum. Thompson outside. Brown with the steal. To the inside. And Tatum with the basket on the assist from Brown. Brown's got 3 assists in the game. And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. Pistons trail by 11. Cunningham outside. Pass to Duran. shot to stop the run, and it's blocked.
Third straight miss to start the half. Ouch.
MP against Tatum. Oh, Tatum taking flight.
Now, this is one of the best scorers in the game today. Jason Tatum, we're getting used to performances like this.
Cunningham against Pritchard. MP, a screen on Pritchard. Here's MP, and MP throws it down.
Oh, yeah, that'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam. White, the pass to Tatum. Fires at the elbow. The rebound by Detroit. Duran's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Jones. Pass to Cunningham. Down low, Cunningham.
And getting up close and personal, Cunningham knows he can get his shot to go inside.
Brown against Thompson. There's Tatum with the 3. Tatum with another miss.
And just terrible defense.
Oh, big finish.
Oh, did you see that?
Boy, the explosive finish at the cup by MP. He might have surprised himself, folks.
White for 3. Three-pointer goes up. Three-pointer goes down for White.
Another bucket. This guy just keeping his foot on the gas pedal.
On the wing, Thompson. Pritchard against Cunningham. 6 on the shot clock. And there's another one for the Pistons.
A sharp shooter from the mid-range. Cunningham doesn't need much room to feel comfortable firing away.
And finished off by Tatum.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. Pistons trail by 10. Jones with a screen on White. Pass to MP. And here's Cunningham. Back to Jones. Cunningham, a screen on Tatum. The Pistons need to get one up quick. Duran with the bucket. 6 points for Jalen Duran.
They're going to work inside. I like how confident Jalen is from this area.
Outside Pritchard. Back to Tatum. Pass to White. Lets it go from deep. Jones grabs the board.
Bad defense, bad shot. Neither working on that play.
Thompson with it. Now guarded by Brown. Outside Robinson. Outside Jones. Robinson finds Jones. Now here's Thompson. He puts up a 3. And Pritchard pulls it down. Outside White. Pass to Tatum. Oh, sweet move. Nice look inside from Tatum.
Well, size and skill. Tatum on the interior, yes, sir.
And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. Pistons trail by 10. Ivy and Thompson are the 2 and the 3. Jalen Duran out there with MP. And it's Sasser in at the point guard position. That's the group for Detroit right now. Brown passes to Simons. They set the screen to the middle. Here's Minot. Ooh, coming through. Again, shooting 5 for 7 now.
Yeah, when you put Simons in that pick and roll action, it puts major pressure on the defense.
Jones, and the dunk by Jones.
Excellent movement on the play. The pass on time and on point.
Simons passes to Brown. To the paint. From deep. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Boucher. Cunningham's checked in for the Pistons.
Now returning on the floor to your Pistons, number 2.
Pistons trail by 10. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Duren, the pass to Cunningham. Kicks it out to MP. Here's the pick. Pass to Ivy. Beyond the arc. Minot pulls it in. Minot's got 4 rebounds in the game. Simons against Cunningham. And it's Simons penetrating. Jones with the block.
Oh, that is a big-time block. MP saying no, no.
To the inside. And Boucher, the bucket on the assist by Simons. Boucher's got his first points of the game. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Celtics.
Well, their D has been a major story tonight. I mean, those steals and putting pressure on the ball, clogging the passing lanes, impressive.
Another thing I thought they did well was pressure. They forced a ton of turnovers, turned those opportunities into points.
Got a piece of it, and they'll get another chance. Pass to Duren. Ivy outside from behind the arc. He buries it from 3. Ivy's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. He is not messing around. Calling them into the huddle. The Celtics making a switch here. Tatum's checked in. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
During that last break, I heard Joe Mazzulla as he talked with the team. And he encouraged them to stay focused and not get complacent, saying we've worked too hard to get this lead and we're not going to give it up now. Stay connected, play smart, let's get this win. Guys, back to you.
And Allie, thanks. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Asar Thompson. That's his first foul of the game. Here's Minot. Nice ball movement by Boston. Tatum can't hit.
Good contest. Can't let him have open shots from mid-range.
And here's the fast break. Pass to Minot. On the wing, MP. And Detroit another 3.
The floor spacing ability on display by MP right there.
Outside, Brown. And here's Tatum. The Pistons clear it. Duren's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Down low. And the dunk by Duren.
Terrific energy at both ends to sustain this run.
They found their composure on both ends of the floor, and that is what triggered this run.
Here's Brown. And Brown rising high for the finish.
Look out below. Jaylen Brown off his feet in a hurry.
Here's Cunningham. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
White, he's checked in for Boston. Pritchard comes in for Simons.
You've got to admire the all-around capability of Cunningham. Can impact a game in so many ways.
Tatum's got room. From out on the wing, he knocks it down. Tatum's got 13 in the second half.
And a nice bump for their offense this half. Now shooting over 50% for the game. Yeah, as of right now, Jalen Duren kind of seems like a classic big man. He can block, he can rebound, and he really focuses on finding close-range looks.
Tatus checked in for Boston.
They're doing some good work at the line this half.
Celtics lead by 4. Pritchard with it. Tatum a screen on Cunningham. Pritchard surviving the D. Inside, here's Kata. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
Soft defense. I mean, they've given up 10 of the last 12 points inside.
To the paint. Here's Cunningham. That's basket number 6 in 8 tries.
I mean, he does everything on the floor. Cunningham always with max effort.
Outside, Brown. Outside, Tatum. White with a screen on Jones. There's Tatum with the 3. And the three-pointer goes. Tatum's got 26 points.
After hitting nothing from downtown in the first half, that's his second make sense.
Ivy passes to Cunningham. MP a screen on Pritchard. To the middle. Here's MP. The slam by MP.
With the way he can fill it up at this age, it's scary to think how good MP might be in a few years.
White for three. Detroit with a rebound. Duran's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Ivy passes to Cunningham. Again, the Pistons score.
Come on, guys. Check out the tenacity. There's no back down in this fella whatsoever.
Pritchard outside. Here's Kata. And stolen by Cunningham. Jones. Outside Cunningham. Now Thompson. Now it's Jones. MP slams down the lob.
Absolutely fearless by MP. What a huge bucket.
Pritchard outside. Outside White. Outside Tatum. Just 5 on the clock. Shoots a 3. Duran pulls it down. The Pistons have gotten 8 of 10. Oh, wow! MP, unreal!
Well, MP not going to waste a transition opportunity.
Boston trailing. Now Tatum. Here's the pass to Brown. Outside Tatum. Jacks up a 3. Jason Tatum. He's a sharp shooter.
This guy has earned a reputation for handling pressure and making clutch shots.
Jones outside. 1:43 left to play in the fourth. Here's Thompson. Ivy outside. Shot clock at 6. Now Cunningham. Got it! The step back.
Not afraid of taking big shots. Cunningham rises to the occasion and delivers.
Tatum on the drive. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Jones up top. Whoa! Jams it home.
The moment not too big for the youngster. MP, big bucket.
Here's Kata, covered by Duran. Tatum fires. Duran pulls it down. And they've been moving the ball really well tonight.
Good things come to those who take good shots.
Here's Cunningham. Outside Jones. Now Cunningham. From 15 feet away. With 1 on the clock. MP, 2 effort points.
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
To me, more often than not, when you attack, good things happen.
And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. Critical moment here. He's not taking any chances. Thompson with a steal. And so they foul intentionally. Now a timeout called by Detroit. 23 seconds left in the game. MP! He's off from 3. And Boston calls time here. They're behind by 4. Any speculation on what we're going to see coming out of this timeout?
No doubt. They've got to get a quick bucket here.
They need to score, and they need to do it quickly, but it is still possible here.
And their biggest problem so far, taking care of the ball.
Yeah, they made some great plays, but way too many turnovers. Just showing some tremendous authority controlling the boards. Love it.
Wow, what a performance. And he's not just winning with physical ability, he's winning with anticipation.
And so both free throws good, and it's a 6-point ball game.
If it wasn't out of reach already, guys, those free throws turn the lights off.
Duran pulls it down.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
Right, he stays connected, and great timing on the contest.
was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. And he's able to hit the second one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So we see the Pistons get the win here. Boy, they didn't make it easy on their fans or themselves, but at the end of the day, everyone...
MP with a double-double in tonight's victory. It seemed like whenever your team needed something, you delivered. Your thoughts?
Trust. And we know who we are and what we're after. When you're on the same page, it's easier to see what your team needs and what needs to be provided. Tonight, I played provider. Tomorrow, it could be someone else.
That's great, MP. Thank you so much. Over to you, B.A.
All right, Jennifer, thanks. And that'll do it, folks. For Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, and our entire crew, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you next time.
MP's going to surprise a lot of people, man. He did a really good job going to beat those guys in Europe as grown men. I think he's a really good sleeper pick for Rookie of the Year this year. Shout out MP.
We know what this jersey means. And so we know what it means when this jersey takes on their jersey. So we're going to give it everything we got tonight and make sure we bring home the dub. And I hope all my followers enjoy the game. Yo, bro, so we grabbing Chinese after the game. You in?
Yeah. You getting Chinese in this town, you should go to Front Street, though. I'll show you. That's where the good stuff is.
Wait, how you know that?
I went to school here. Hooped here, too.
Like in that order?
I came here to ball, and that was a dream.
So what happened? You get hurt or something?
I fell in love.
Xander, please tell me you're still with her.
I am. I fell in love with film.
Bruh. That is the corniest thing I've ever heard in my life.
I'm serious, though. Sophomore year, I took this class where we basically watched movies. The professor was cute. I thought she liked me, and I thought it'd be an easy class during the season. We watched The Seventh Seal.
I've never seen it. Was it good?
It's hard to explain. That was it for me. All I wanted to do from there on was make movies. Last year, I played ball.
You ever miss it?
Not really.
Okay. Well, how do you turn off that competitive part of yourself?
I don't. Whenever I have an opening and I see a rival filmmaker get jealous, I get that same feeling you get when you know the game is won.
You got some hater in you, Zen. I don't know why, but I like it.
What's shaking MP?
Starting at the power forward, standing 6'11", number 34, MP.
2K Sports presents the NBA. Monday Night Basketball is coming right up. Hi, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan. Alongside tonight, Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy. With Adley LaForge reporting from the sideline. And here's what the Cavaliers' schedule looks like. On Wednesday, they'll be matching up with Jason Tatum and the Boston Celtics. Then on Friday, they'll face off against Brandon Ingram and the Toronto Raptors.
And looking at the Philadelphia matchup, it's the 8th time they'll take the floor in this fledgling season. They'll be prepared for a tough one there.
And a look at the starters for the Cavaliers. The big men on the floor for them, Mobley and Allen. The highly skilled guard pair of Garland and Mitchell. And it's Hunter in at the 3. And for the Pistons, they've got Robinson, Duran out there with MP. Then it's Asar Thompson. And it's Cunningham in at the 1 spot. Coach, this early on in the season, what was the emphasis for you and your staff when you were coaching?
Well, look, Kevin, we really wanted to learn our strengths and find the best way to play to them. Of course, discovering your strengths is much easier for teams with a superstar, but either way, it's about discovering the kind of basketball your team needs to play.
And recently, MP came out and stressed that he doesn't take these rivalry games too lightly. Winning these games is a big-time priority for him.
And I like the fact that MP set this goal. Not only does it serve to light a fire under his teammates, it also connects him more deeply to the fans because we know how much they care about beating their rival.
And for a report on MP, let's send it over to Allie.
As we know, a rivalry game tonight, and MP knows this one means a little more. I asked him about it, and he said it's a special matchup. You can feel it. Everyone from the front office to the PR guys to the coaching staff to the players, everybody's hyper-focused on getting this win. And then he added, and don't forget about our great fans, we know you guys want this one. This W is for you.
Terrific work. Great stuff. Thank you so much. Cunningham. Hunter grabs the miss.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
5 on the clock. The Pistons need to get off a shot here. The deep 3 from Thompson. And again, it's the Pistons missing.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
Now Cunningham following DeAndre Hunter's 3-point attempt. Cunningham passes to Jones. Cunningham sets a screen for MP. Outside Robinson. Over Allen.
Gotta be careful shooting it when Allen's nearby, showing how impactful he can be defensively.
Here's Garland. Really played well against Milwaukee his last outing. To end the cold streak, and there's Mitchell. That's good on the assist by Allen.
You gotta chase Mitchell out of the corner, or he will drain those all night.
And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. And Greg, what stands out most about Donovan Mitchell's game?
I think it's his consistency. He's a fearsome scorer pretty much since he set foot in the league. And with his pull-up game, he can get his shot off against anyone.
Here's Garland. Following the basket by Cade Cunningham. Back to Garland. Misses the 3.
Well, look, that's another missed opportunity. 1 for 5 now from the field.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
Garland with the bucket.
And the release for Garland is getting quicker as he gets more comfortable.
Detroit's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Cunningham passes to MP. And MP throws it down.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Mobley outside. For 3, Mitchell. And it's MP with the rebound. And here's MP. He'll bring it up. up for the Detroit Pistons. Their last game, a win against Boston, looking to carry it into this one.
Well, in that one, they just had everything working offensively. It's a lot of fun when you get into that kind of a groove.
Yeah, and for a coach, seeing your schemes clicking like that is very rewarding.
Now, here's Hunter. Following the miss by MP. Here's Allen, and he banks in the layup.
And Allen's a competitor. He knows what his job is, and he has to be a major presence inside. He has to have the ability to score points down low.
Now, here is Robinson. Hasn't made one yet. Cunningham dishes it to Jones. Thompson in the corner. Just 5 on the clock. He tries for 3. Cavaliers with the rebound. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Well, JB Bickerstaff had a few moments to share with me. I asked about what he was planning to do about the athletic and energetic Evan Mobley. Coach said, my guys have studied the reports, we reviewed the film, we are as prepared for him as we can be. Now, if our whole team could also grow another 3 inches, then we'd really be in good shape. Coach had jokes, but he also has a plan. Back to you.
All right, Allie, thank you so much for that.
Well, that's on the defense. How did they let MP get deep positioning like that?
And timeout call by Kenny Atkinson. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guy. They put up a nice win against the Bucks the last time out.
And that one was all about offensive execution, running your plays, picking your spots.
Yeah, and you know, coaches honestly wouldn't have as much to do if guys shot like that every night.
For the Pistons, Stewart checked in for Duran. Karis LeVert comes in for Duncan Robinson. And Ivy subbed in for Cade Cunningham. Max Strus is checked in for Cleveland. Lonzo Ball comes in for Garland. Now, here's Mitchell. Another key contributor in that nice win against Milwaukee. Mobley, a screen on LeVert. And Mobley, the bucket on the assist by Mitchell.
Sets a great screen, and then Mobley gets perfect position there on the roll.
And the Pistons combining veteran shooting stand with their young core. And it's been a winning recipe.
Yeah, they've given Cade Cunningham room to operate, along with Jalen Duren and Sar Thompson. So much athleticism to attack that newfound space.
Now, here's Ivy. No good on the triple. LeVert against Mitchell. Here's Ball. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
When he's out there, Lonzo Ball is still an excellent orchestrator. He's just spent a lot of time in the training room.
The Pistons making a change here. Hollins checked in. A switch here also for Cleveland. Tyson's checked in. Now, here's Ivy. Pass to Holland. On the wing, MP. Here's Ivy. And here is MP. Lets it go with the 3. Evan Mobley with the rebound. Cavaliers have gone 4 of 10 shooting the ball here in the first quarter.
And ball handlers like Mitchell really elevate your offense. It's his precision passing to pass the basketball at the right time. Really a terrific ability.
MP, no good. Cleveland leading by 4. Here's Tyson. And the 3 off target.
Well, the defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
Ivy passes to Holland. Kicks it out to Jones. Stewart with the screen on Mobley. Inside. And the dunk by Stewart.
And smooth dish from MP. That's talent and teamwork.
Pass to Tyson. The kick out to Ball. From outside, off the mark. And, well, Detroit shooting just about an even 40% to start. Ivy with a screen for Jones. Back to Ivy. Now, here's MP. In the game against Boston, very impressive.
Well, the way MP runs screen and roll, you think he's been in this league for over a decade.
Now, here's Ball. Mitchell outside. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Mitchell's got his second bucket of the night.
And he gives up some size on that play, but the defender fails to close the gap.
Well, that's the best way to neutralize that size advantage. Make him defend out on the perimeter.
Oh, you hear that sound? That's the flushing of the toilet right there.
Like a fierce two-hander. The shot and game clock separated by 4. Pass to Mobley. And here's Strus. Ball from deep three-point territory. Misses the deep three-point attempt. Here's Holland. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Detroit ends up going with the new group. And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. And here now, the Cavaliers. They lead by 8. That's the biggest of the game. Mobley kicks to Mitchell. Mobley sets the pick for Garland. Over in the corner, Allen. Mobley outside. Just 5 to shoot. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And so in the game for the Cavaliers, the forwards are Hunter and Mobley. The highly skilled guard pair of Garland and Mitchell. And it's Allen in at the foul. I'm told now by our producer, do we have him, guys? Okay, we do. We have a call coming in from Shams Charania. Shams, thanks for joining us. What do you have?
Well, for all the anticipation around NBA expansion, we might have to pump the brakes. I'm told a number of team owners are a bit hesitant to further carve up the revenue from this new national broadcasting deal, so the timeline may take longer than some fans had hoped.
They'll get there for sure. All right, Shams, we thank you very much for that report. And here's the break. Right to the rim, MP caps off the break.
Well, when MP gets in the open floor on the break like that, watch out.
To the middle. And Mobley the bucket on the assist by Mitchell. Mitchell's got 4 assists now tonight.
Well, they have leaned on him offensively with good reason. Efficiency will help you win a lot of games.
Now, here's Ivy. Still scoreless. To the paint. MP kicks to Stewart. 6 to shoot. Stewart with the screen on Mobley. Here's MP. MP going to work inside.
Now, this is what we want from MP. Night after night, an energetic performance on the offensive end.
Pass to Mitchell. Allen, a screen on Ivy. No one covered. Mitchell's got 8 points in the quarter.
He's going to force them to have to make adjustments. That's number 4 in terms of triples in the half.
Ivy passes to MP. Robinson a screen on Mobley. Jones with he's picked up by Mobley. Count it. And the Cavalier lead has been cut to just 5 on the basket from MP. Pass to Hunter. Cleveland moving the ball around. Mitchell kicks to Garland. Now Allen, defended by Jones. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2.
Allen impacts the game on all levels. This kid has what it takes.
Greg, last season, the Cavaliers with 64 wins. That's the 3rd most in franchise history.
But crushing disappointment, then losing in the second round. They need to be criticized and acknowledged. They need to be tougher mentally.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
The putback, Allen. Great positioning on the putback. And the Cavaliers lead by 6.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
Now, Ivy. Nothing on the board. Ivy, a screen on Mobley. A nice shot by MP.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
Donovan Mitchell firing on all cylinders for Cleveland. He's been a major threat from three-point range. Got 2 of them to fall in that quarter. We'll return shortly.
Their bench has been strong. Guys coming in, accepting their roles, playing well in the minutes they're getting.
I'll take your word on this one.
Taking a closer look. And that's all for us.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
You've got Jalen Duren. Robinson is out there with Cade Cunningham. Then it's Jones. And it's Thompson in at the small forward. That's the group for Detroit right now. Here's Jones. Right through contact. MP.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks, Kevin. The Cavaliers are making noise. Point guard Darius Garland said the brand of basketball that we play is super exciting, super fun. A lot of threes, a lot of alley-oops, a lot of dunks. And we play really hard on both ends of the floor. It's been a winning recipe. Back to you.
Hey, Allie, thank you very much for the report. For the tie, Mobley with the block.
And whenever Mobley is out there on D, you have to be aware of where he is.
Pass to Garland. Mitchell dishes to Hunter. Allen passes to Hunter. Over Thompson. Hunter no good.
Well, I'm sure this wasn't what they planned coming out of the locker room. They need to calm down and regroup.
MP against Mitchell. And it's Jones finishing it off.
Oh, man, MP to be young again.
For Cleveland, they've gone 0-4 from the field in the second half. Yet to find the mark. Back to Garland. Mobley outside. Kicks it out to Mitchell. It's Mitchell with the tray.
And they get one. Now 1 of 5 here in the third.
Cunningham with it. Outside, Jones. Cunningham sets a screen for MP. Outside, Robinson. Pocket 4. Takes a 3. They get it back. Outside, Jones. And stolen by Mobley. Here's Mitchell. And Jones sends it back.
Great effort from MP. We don't see that a ton from players his age.
LeVert's checked in for Detroit. Mobley dishes to Hunter. Outside Garland. And the rejection by MP. And the whistle stops gameplay. It's not a clean block shot. Instead of shooting a foul. And we'll see free throws coming up right here. He's had 4 chances at the line. Made them all.
And worth mentioning, guys, the free throw percentage he brought in from last season, how about 88%?
Here's what Detroit's going with right now. Holland comes in for Duren. And it's Green in for Thompson. They kick it out to Green. And stolen by Mobley. Mitchell wide open. A three-pointer off the mark.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
LeVert finds Cunningham. Now here's LeVert. Jones in the post, guarded by Garland.
You love to see MP just attack that rim. Young players, take note.
You look at the Pistons stand, statistically pretty solid across the board.
Yeah, they're well balanced. They have guys with size, athleticism, skill. You got to give a lot of credit to the front office and these players for their hard work.
And in 2028, Cleveland poised, GA, to welcome the WNBA's 16th franchise.
Reviving the name and branding of the Cleveland Rockers, one of the W's inaugural teams that folded back in 2003, soon back on stage after a quarter-century hiatus.
Hunter kicks to Mitchell. Outside Garland. Allen, a screen on Cunningham. And another miss by Cleveland.
His shot selection's been poor. If I were coaching this team, he'd be sitting next to me.
And all around the rim that time before dropping in. Cunningham's got 6.
Yeah, that's a shot that Cunningham is very comfortable with.
The Cavaliers trail by 5. And Cleveland looking at who they've got to start the fourth quarter. Mitchell and Strus share wing duty. Then there's Lonzo Ball. Then there's Wade. And it's Tyson in at the power forward.
Well, he's trying to shoot his way out of it from distance.
Look at God.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. Ball finds Strus. Out of bounds. Detroit takes possession.
Well, it shows you how crucial communication is. They clearly weren't on the same page there.
Outside, Jones. Thompson sets the pick for MP. The Cavaliers pull it in. Strus has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Mitchell in the corner. Off target from three-point range. Pistons leading by 7. And Thompson kicks to Jones. Over in the corner, Cunningham. Offensive rebound. Duren. And Duren slams it in.
Well, positioning and size win during the offensive rebound, which he then cashes in on.
Wade a screen on Jones. That's good from Wade on the assist by Mitchell.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
Duren sets the screen for Cunningham. Thompson passes to Robinson. Now MP. Lock at 6. Thompson outside. Outside for Robinson. Here's Duren. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot. Duren's got the lead up to 9 now for Detroit. Wade a screen on Cunningham. Wade feeling it out of it. Pass to Strus. Here's Tyson, guarded by Robinson. A 3 from Strus. And Jones pulls it down. Jones has got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. The kick out to Cunningham. And they double up MP. Here's Duren. Here's Jones. Duren a screen to the inside. And Duren slams it in.
Well, as a lob partner, Duren's exactly what you want. He really goes and gets it.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Hey, guys. Well, during that last break, I heard Kenny Atkinson as he talked with his team. Coach wanted his guys to ignore the scoreboard. He said, don't even look at the numbers. Just take it possession by possession. Make every chance count, and we'll see where we stand at the end of this game. Back to you guys.
And Allie, thanks so much.
In that first half, guys, they didn't shoot nearly as as many threes as they have here in the second, trying to use that shot to stay in the game.
There's the lob to Duren. It's stolen by Allen. There's the lob to the hoop. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
When you have an elite wingspan like Jared Allen, you make those alley-oops look easy.
Robinson a screen on Allen. Pass to Robinson. Back to MP. Shot clock at 6. MP driving.
Look at how swiftly MP moves to the rim there.
And so Garland will bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Here's Merrill. Garland surveying the D. A kick out to Mobley. Here's Merrill. Oh, good with the triple.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
And here's MP for 3. The dive for the ball. And they'll get another chance. During the pass to Jones. Oh, watch out, MP! Throws it down.
Not surprised at all. He's shooting it well and scoring points in bunches.
Allen inside. MP's there. It'll go, and the Detroit lead is cut down now to just 8 on the basket from Allen. Detroit's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter. Outside, Jones. Duren with a screen on Mobley. There's the lob to Duren.
Well, give credit to Duren's teammates. They know he's got the hot hand, and they're feeding him the ball.
And so it's Cleveland with it. Pass to Merrill. And here is Garland. A 3 from Strus. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Garland.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
Thompson outside. Cunningham sets a screen for Thompson. Robinson outside. Robinson a screen on Mobley. Now Robinson. 4 on the shot clock. Drained from outside.
Robinson in the mix, coming right back.
Detroit making a switch. Ivy's checked in, and then for Cleveland. Hunter comes in for Max Strus, and it's Mitchell in for Sam Merrill. Hunter with it, picked up by Thompson. Mobley a screen on Thompson. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Asar Thompson. That'll be his second foul of the game. Mitchell, it's good.
And Mitchell is a confident scorer, including from downtown.
And timeout call by J.B. Bickerstaff. He has decided it's the right time to talk. They can take their time on this possession.
It wouldn't be a bad idea. Just give themselves a little bit of a break.
Cunningham, a screen on Mobley. MP. Oh, it's a highlight reel being put together by MP.
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up.
2 minutes.
It's Garland. Mobley sets the pick for Garland. Duren pulls it down.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Cunningham against Garland. Duren with the screen on Garland. Thompson outside. Now, here's MP. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Garland rips down the board.
When the defense is playing off you like that, you want to be able to convert. But that time, he just couldn't get it done.
And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical.
So good at getting his team involved. Garland has become a difference maker.
Thompson against Hunter. Up again.
And just seizing the moment. Allen not shying away in the clutch.
Detroit leading by 6. Now Cunningham. Jones outside. 6 on the shot clock. Now Thompson. Jones with the screen on Hunter.
Clever move by the young guy. Thompson sticks with the shot and gets fouled.
And the first of 2, no good. Heartbreaker. And he ends up missing both free throws. And here are the Cavaliers now. Hunter. That does not go. A chance here to possibly put it out of reach.
This is when you really need to maintain your focus.
Here's Thompson. And so they choose to intentionally foul. And no good as the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second.
Well, in terms of pure talent, Asar Thompson has loads of it. I don't know if he has a ceiling.
Timeout called the Cavaliers. 26 seconds left in the fourth. Mitchell against Ivy. And it misses. So it's the Pistons now. They lead by 7. Cunningham outside. And so the Pistons take the win. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making it.
It seems whenever these teams meet, you see something new. Do players today feel any connection to rivalries from sometimes decades before your time?
Oh yeah, no, for sure. That's what sports is all about. First little pee-wee team you play for, you get a rival. I mean, high school, club teams, tons of rivals. In Europe, rivalry games are crazy. I mean, insane. That hatred goes back centuries with some of those teams. Ancient political stuff. But in an NBA game with a building full of people who really care, man, that will always mean something. I mean, it's special. I love it.
Oh, I can tell. Thank you so much, MP.
Thank you.
Kevin, back to you.
All right, thank you, Jennifer. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Allie LaForce, and Stan Van Gundy, this is Kevin Harlan.